Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I'm your host, College Fade, the Redux series. It's episode 3. We're in the Great Garrison, and now we gotta move forward and start fighting our way out of here. We gotta help the Crusaders. And it looks like they're having a time. Hey, good for you guys. The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Iomede's golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are a friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something but freezes when she spots Anivia. Oh, reunion time.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Irabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canalbris. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anivia out of there.
I have some important information about the location of the cultist den.
Very good. Report to me in
Excellent.
full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
We met some mongrels who live beneath Canabris. This is land.
Most people in Canalbris think that the children of the first Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
What is the situation in the city?
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabris hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
Whatever, Valley Girl.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomade abandons us, we will fight for Canalbris.
Where are we?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists.
What's the target?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canalbris will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world.
That would be bad.
I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
Let's not waste any time. To battle!
That's the spirit. You, take Anivia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
Horgus Worm. You hear labored breathing interspersed with disgruntled muttering. Horgus is holding his rapier hilt in a white-knuckled grip. A bead of sweat trickles down from his temple.
Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canalbris can be said to be safe right now.
Notice how Gwyrm rhymes with worm. Alright, my friends, now we get to the second dungeon in the game. The Grey Garrison. A lot of fun. Some really cool
That's
fights.
Right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
I'm gonna seem like a jerk here, but we've got is one of my most annoying colloquialisms. We have got. It's like, you know, from the Department of Redundancy Department. I know, and I know it's just become a part of our natural speech, but it just annoys the heck out of me. Okay, so these are masterwork bar dishes, and you want to grab those because they masterwork. Those weapons are they're gonna be like 100 gold a piece. Remember, we still have a mercenary
Yet another obstacle.
to hire later. So let's get in here. Get out of there. Let those guys do the work. Okay, good. For Canabras, for the queen. Alright, we're going to pick up a bunch of stuff and obviously be super heavy. I'm going to come back here. I want to see what's inside this room. I wish I could see what Hogus Gwim. I wish he'd let me buy and sell right about now, but he won't. Let's see. The scale mails are worth 72 total, and these are worth way more, so we're going to drop those. And then what else is in here? Weight in descending order. Anything that's masterwork we want to hang on to. Masterwork, heavy flail, glaives, marching terror, which is really nice, except for it's only a critical hit on a 20, and it doesn't do nearly as much damage as oh, she's been using that. She needs to get back the greatsword. It does what? Slightly less damage, 2 to 11. I'm still gonna put that in her hand, because here's the thing. Whenever this lands a hit on a new enemy for the first time, the target receives 1d6 negative damage, and all other enemies must pass a will saving throw and become frightened. I kind of want her to use that for a little bit. It's very nice. Crossbows are kind of heavy, and don't... these things here, those are masterworks, though. The regular Warhammer we can get rid of. Actually, what we should do is do this. Go price in descending order, and then take all of these things that are just junk and just drop them. And when you get to the masterwork weapons, then you kind of stop. Because these things, you see 1 gold. It's like, it's not worth anything. It's not worth hanging on to. 8 gold. For the weight ratio, it's just not worth it. Battle axe, 6 gold. And then we get to, that's a regular scimitar. Dueling sword. That, I know she uses a rapier, but I kind of wish that Camellia was a dueler. Instead, used a dueling sword instead. I might actually hang on to her a little longer if that was the case. Heavy crossbow. Okay, we'll stop there. I think we've let off enough steam. Alright, let's see about this. Oh, we can't get in there? We can't get in that door. Okay. We can't go through there until later. So we're going to wander in here. They went upstairs. This door, though, can be picked.
I hope you appreciate this.
And I think it's just a room to send her in and get some lootage. Yep, there's a potion of inflict light wounds. When laying your hand upon a creature, you channel negative energy. So those might be useful for her from time to time to use. So we'll see about that. I haven't ever used those before, but negative energy can make things lose levels. They're going to go fight these guys, and we're going to turn left and fight those other guys. Cultists. How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lot will all be dead soon, and we'll be alive. I can't? Come on, leave those losers. Crusades are over. Soon the demons will rule the world. Fine, I will trade her and run. Here goes nothing. Oh, hail Baphomet. Alright. My guys are going to go up here. You're going to head on in there, land. Find sharpshooter. Get the sharpshooters. We don't even have anything that's AoE yet, do we? Okay. Alright, boys and girls. Come on, Sela.
Your pain is my pleasure.
What do we have here? Cultists. Cultists, okay. Land.
Make every strike count.
Hit that thing. Oh, get the wizard. Oh, see, Marching Terror did its job. Made some things run. That's why you want to use it. I mean, it just made that sucker run. That's kind of great. Okay. What do we have here? Stuff. Lootage. Oh, the troops are running that way. We're going to keep collecting loot. Because it's kind of important. I wish there was a bag of holding earlier in the game. It'd be kind of nice. Okay, so let's drop some more. Basically all of this stuff. All these shirts. Chainmail. Try to hang on to those. Scylla. There we go. Door's locked. Looks like it's locked from the other side. Oh, well, then I guess we will follow the Crusaders. They're waiting for us anyway. I think this door's locked too. Yep. Okay. What's going on, peoples? Run! Locked door? Locked. Alright. You do come back to the Grey Garrison, so look at all that stuff we gotta leave behind. Boo. Money. Money, 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 money. Money. Off we go. Getting ready to see one of the best villains of all time. Which will be very, very cool. There she is. Oh, I love her so much.
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh!
I think it's really cool to make a villain without eyes. I just find it unsettling, and that is part of what makes great villains, is just the unsettling aspect of how they look. So she simultaneously looks, you know, alluring and then unsettling at the same time. It's a great juxtaposition.
What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
Minagho. You again, you wench!
Minagho, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabras. She must be back to finish what she started.
Staunton, do you know this demon?
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Dresden fell.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, no, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
These two are also excellently voice acted compared to some of the other characters in the game. I love both of the voice actor jobs on this.
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
Oops. And she's gone. Alright. Well, I suppose. My team will take the guy on the left. You guys take the guy on the right. Oh, somebody decided to magic missile me? Oh, that's interesting. Well, well, well. Give me the loot. Okay, now we should probably start being a little bit more selective about what we pick up and just grab the masterwork stuff. There is no masterwork daggers, I don't think. There's a punching dagger. Doesn't matter. Okay. Nope. Mobility. Okay, before we do that, because I think there's some fighting immediately on the other side of this wall. Take a look here at some of our spells. What do we got? Remove sickness, ray of sickening, divine favor. Call upon the strength and wisdom of your deity to gain a +1 luck bonus on attacks. Yes, we may need some of those. That's going to be useful. Also, bless, which you can still do. So that's good for you. Scroll of Bane, can she run those? She can. Okay. That's going to be way more important than those little potions she's got. Hold person. Ooh. Not sure when that'll come in useful, but it might. Unbreakable Heart, which is a +4 morale bonus and saving throws against mind affecting effects. We're going to want to have that kind of ready. Alright. And there's the wardstone. Toppled over. As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly, your head is filled with voices, screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening, voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink, and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious wardstone. Well, what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand, but wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Sounds terrifying, except that's how we've been living for generations.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more, and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nemrosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves. So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
Yeah, bye.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Okay. Everybody's casting spells here. Look, he's casting that one too. You should probably do this. I think the way this fight works. Let's see. You want to try using it? Cleric? Scary cultist? Sure, try it just for the heck of it. Me, go after Minagho. Sela, get over here and connect. Hit this guy. Ooh.
I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
The demoness whispers a spell and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain, but it is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams, and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull. Your evil spells won't stop a righteous army.
Iomade is with us!
Yes, yes. Keep telling yourself that.
The roar of voices blends into an unbearable wall of screaming. Your vision goes dark.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Everybody's really hurt. But it's just one of those preordained fights, like it's supposed to come out that way no matter what. So I'm not really usually a fan of when games do that, and so it can be one of those rage quit inducing moments. But since I know it's coming now, it's not a big deal. And you end up here.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
Did we win?
Sadly, no. We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeons. Seems they are holed up in the Tower of Estrad.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
What are you planning to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomade's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
One thing I've learned about this game is that you do want to check all of the dialogue options because quite often they result in experience points. So I've been skipping some stuff early on, but kind of from this point forward, you want to exhaust all dialogue options.
We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
Tell me about the wardstone.
The wardstones are a gift of Iomade. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The wardstones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
Can I help in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use. And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabris, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Sela, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Sela and Janna had died together. But now Sela's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
Got it.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabris still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
So funnily enough, when that first time I was playing this game, I heard that tavern cat meowing all the time, and I thought it was my cat, and I kept looking around, looking for Lucy, wondering, what are you meowing about? But it's just the tavern cat here, which is really, it's right over here. It's really cute. So, let's do a couple of things here. Oh, Nevia wants to bend our ear. So here's the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that. And I know you get the job done. I saw you in action. But here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you're gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. Okay, thanks for the warning. Wait, there's something else. So the rift that damn beetle left with its sigh, yeah, well, it cut the city in two, and it's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's a halfway decent place to set up a crossing in Market Square. Not that any of them tried to make sure, but if you've got a mind to go across, I think you're going to have to eventually. You might want to give the square a once-over. Okay. Thanks. Right. Oh, by the way, I was rummaging through my stash and I found something useful for my own life, so to speak. So here's a gift. Potion of Haste, Scroll of Invisibility ×2. These things certainly will come in handy. She says later, watch yourself out there. And I'm like, yeah, I need to sell stuff. All right. Okay, so any news in the city? Demons everywhere. Any places in the city worth visiting? The Pataxan Wine Cellar. Yay, I'll tell you about that. So the Pataxan Wine Cellar is revealed. It's just a little place you could stop by. We're going to sell all of our junk. Let's see, what is this? Masterwork short sword. Okay, that's nice. Short sword. We're just going to do all this. Doink, doink. Who do we have left? That's a longbow. I don't want to get rid of all the composite longbows. I don't want to get... There's a masterwork dagger. That's great. I need that. Glaive. Oh. No, we're good on that. Heavy flail. Masterwork heavy mace. That's one-handed. We're going to hang on to the rest of those. We're going to get rid of all those but one. And that's the rest of it. Okay. Hang on to everything else. Oh, and bulk selling, which is really useful to get rid of all the odds and ends. So that got us 3,000, which is perfect. we're going to come over here and hire us a merc. Greetings, I am Hilor, Venture Captain of the Pathfinder Society. I am the superior officer among the Pathfinders in this region of Mendev. Alright, I need brave and experienced fighters. 2,000 gold coins. You want to do this early because later on it gets really expensive. Great, he says. Reinforcements have arrived. So, we're going to stroll down here because I got a couple of portraits that I really like. Let's see. This one. I love this one. Yeah, we're going to do that. She's fantastic. We're going to start off as a fighter, and we're going to do a two-handed fighter specialist. So, this is nice. They get strong grip. It gains +1 bonus to combat maneuver and combat defense on sunder attempts and on disarm attempts. These bonuses increase +1 for every 4 levels beyond 2. Actually, I didn't use that my first playthrough, and I kind of want to. Will saves against fear would actually be more useful. But then overhand chop at 3rd level when his two-handed fighter makes a single attack. He adds double his strength bonus on damage rolls, so that's nice. Two-handed weapon training. You get a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls. Strong grip. So again, you just keep getting all these really cool things. We're going to give her 3 levels of Slayer as well. And we're going to make her human. Let's see. Feat and skilled. Oh, let me figure this out. What are we going to do here? Warrior. Gladiator. Is there anyone here that has a bonus to great swords? I'm not sure. That's all I'm looking for. Bonus to great swords. No idea. Short sword, dagger. Because I can't remember how I set up my great axe. Yeah. Not gonna. Obate. Because if we don't have a one that is a bonus to right there, weapon for a leader. Bonus proficiency to greatsword. There we go. Leader adds persuasion to the list of skills. He also becomes proficient with rapiers, longswords, greatswords, and bucklers. If the character already has the class skill weapon proficiency, it gains a +1 competency bonus. That's what we want. Her racial bonus is going to be in strength. This is going to be great. All she needs is a lot of con here and a lot of strength. Let's take this down then. Yep, 18, 16. That'll work. Sister. You're going to plow things. So we're going to give her athletics. She's got a persuasion bonus already because of that thing we do. And then we're going to give her knowledge of world so she can cook meals for us. Weapon focus. It's kind of early to do this, but you do want greatsword. Because there are some really great swords in the game. And then let's see what else we have here. I know people love the power attack thing, but let's see, weapon, focus, weapon, finesse, shield, none of that stuff we need. The whole power attack cleave thing is not really ideal. Armor focus, what is this? Heavy armor focus, AC bonus, increased by 1, I'm going to do that. What I do with this character is I go great swords, specialization, weapon focus, and everything to do with critical hits. And they just mow stuff down. You want to take blind fight later, and later on you're going to want to take outflank. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That's the thing. What are the prerequisites for this? Intelligence 3. Okay, and then what are precise strike? Intelligence of 3. Oh, a dexterity of 13. Okay, that gives you more flanking damage. Ooh. Do I want to do her? We might have to do that again then. Yeah, so I didn't think about this. Let's take her charisma down so we can give her a dex of 13. She doesn't need that at all. And give her a point in wisdom. That's fine. Okay, yeah, because I want that. I want precise strike and outflank. Those are... Yeah. When you and an ally that has his feet are flanking the same creature, you deal an additional 1d6 precision damage. So she's gonna take Slayer up to level 3. She's gonna get sneak attack from that. She'll get accomplished sneak attacker, and then with precise strike, that gives her 3d6 for sneak attack damage, which will be very nice. She'll do the heavy armor for focus for now. We'll give her blind fight. The reason you want blind fight is so that you gain immunity to gaze attacks, and you might as well take it sooner or later. It doesn't really matter, but you're gonna want it. So I'm gonna grab that. She's going to let's see, what is it? Gorham. Favorite weapon, great sword. She's going to be chaotic good. And let's see, we got to get over the hairstyle. And also, hair color. It was way more blonde. Okay. So hairstyle. Where's that one might work. It's 5. Kind of like the 9 though. All right, we can do that. And her doesn't really. She's
Let's shred them. Our path leads on.
all right.
Let's move. I'm wounded.
Okay. Use her. Victoria. All right, darling. She's ready to go. So we got her. That's wonderful. We need her. Let's go talk to Staunton Vane. It's part of our quest here. Oh, it's you. Good work back there in the Grey Garrison. Name's Staunton Vane, if you've heard the rumors about me. Just so you know, everything people say about me is true. I need to talk to an elf who calls himself the Storyteller. Do you know where to find him? Strange old fellow, that one. He used to sit with me for hours asking all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort. He just listens. At first, I wanted him and his questions as far away from me as possible, but later I realized that talking to him did ease my burden a little. I hope he's still alive and well. He's completely blind and feeble, too. So if he's alone in the city, well, you probably know what that means. He's at the Blackwing Library. I do know one place you might be. Look for him in the Blackwing Library. Okay. Great. The Blackwing Library. Bunch of people in here. Oh. Let's see. Let's go downstairs. Let's go, because we're going to have to come up and ask for permission to do this later. This is where we're going to get Woljif. Woljif. Surrender my soul, Delvin. Iomide, protect us. Ha ha ha, got you again. How many times is that today? Take your jokes and shove them, tiefling. Whoa, easy there, Chief. Don't hit me. More stuff to sell. All right, Woljif.
Hey, Chief. Hey, Dreamboat, come over here. I want to talk to you about something. Something really important.
Quit bothering the decent people in here, Woljif, or I'll knock your teeth out.
What's it to you, Delvin Dum-Dum? You were told to guard me, and I'm not stopping you. But no one told me I had to shut my trap.
What do you want from me?
I'll lay it out for you. Simple job, 30 minutes tops. We go someplace, talk to someone, and in return, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Some extra rations? No problem. Armor, weapons, scrolls, you name it. It's as good as yours. If you need my help with something, whistle and I'll be there. I'm handy enough with knives too, and even my magic know-how isn't too shabby.
What a load of guff. If you were good at magic, you wouldn't be stuck in here now, would you?
Don't you listen to him, Chief. He'd find fault with the Queen herself. I'll be useful to have in battle, and I'll sell whatever you want at a reasonable price. It's your lucky day. You won't meet another gem like me in Canabras.
I can't help you while you're chained up here. How do I free you?
That's easy. You know Irabeth? Feisty-looking gal, always wears armor. You can't miss her. She's the meanest fighter in the whole city. When you see her, put in a good word for me, will ya? Tell her there's this guy, Woljif, locked up for no good reason in the Defender's Heart. Well, for the follies of his youth.
No
And
good
he really wants
reason.
to get out on bail so he can keep up his good behavior and make a contribution to society. Got that? Will you do it?
All right.
I knew I could count on you. Knew it the moment I laid eyes on you.
We'll talk later, punk. Yeah, so getting Woljif is good. If I wasn't going to play Eldritch Knight myself, what is this? He's probably the character I would have do it. Would that do anything? Oh, it opened this. Duh. That goes straight outside. What? Those things do. I don't know. How odd. I've never ran into those before. I've never paid attention to them. I have no idea what they do, though. I thought they might open the gate, but no. Alright. Anyway, as I was saying, if I wasn't going to play an Eldritch Knight myself, the first thing I'd probably do is make a mercenary to do the job. But third place would go to our boy there, Woljif. He could be a serviceable one. You got to take 8 levels of his rogue Eldritch Scoundrel first, and then you can start rolling into that. Any success, but again, as I said in the first episode, the problem with doing that is you end up with split spell books, because you eventually have to take wizard levels to get higher level spells. Otherwise, you got to go back to the rogue Eldritch Knight, and it's every 3 levels that you get spells instead of every 2, and that just drags out the process. So that's why I don't like the rogue Eldritch Scoundrel. If they got spells every 2 levels, I'd think that was a great lead-in class into an Eldritch Knight. Tiefling is chained up. Can you tell me about him? Woljif is a petty thief from a gang of thieflings operating in Canabras. That's what we call them in these parts. They tried to rob a vendor of magical items recently. Unfortunately, we apprehended only one of them, and the rest managed to escape. We have nowhere else to keep him apart from the Defender's Heart, but that's hardly a prison. Woljif knows it too. He's been begging us for days to let him go free or have someone vouch for him. He's already asked you to put in a good word for him too, has he? If you want to recruit Woljif and put him to good use, go ahead and take him off our guard's hands. We can ill afford to let a soldier spend our days watching over a middling thief. Alright. I have to go. So, let's go back and get Woljif. Our boy. Foreign Autumn Haze. Fragile looking elf sits before you, eyes closed. His pale as a ghost, his arm wrapped in bloodstained bandages. I am Foreign Autumn Haze at your service. Do you need help? Thank you, my kin. I expect no less from you, but save your strength. The healers here have already tended to my wounds to the best of their abilities. However, the arrows that pierced me were poisoned, and I can only fight off the poison's effects. I might be able to help you. Of course, my kin. See, his dialogue's different since you're an elf. That's cool. I am always glad to have the company of those who know our language and our ways. Who's your query here in Mendev? A fugitive. A desperate by the name of Kalesa. Pains me to admit that there are heinous malefactors such as her among our noble kind. I managed to catch up to her in Canabras, and I wounded her. Then demons appeared, and the city engulfed in flames. I was injured in battle, that ensued, and I couldn't free her soul from its service to the Dark Masters. I'm sorry for your misfortune. I hope things will turn out differently next time. I will not fail you, my kin, you or our people. Alright. Let's see.
Well, Chief, what do you got for me?
I talked to Erebeth, and I've decided to make you part of my troop. We'll see how it goes.
You must be a smooth talker. Come on, Delvin. Get these bracelets of yours off me. I'm going free.
You're
Yes,
sure
he
to
is.
regret this. This tiefling will fleece you for everything you've got. Mark my words.
You're a bitter little man, Delvin. Petty and mean. You can't even be happy for me, can ya? I pity you. I'll leave you alone with your sad little soul. So long. And now, Chief, straight down to business. You see, I'm one of those guys that people around here call thieflings. We just call ourselves the family. After we knocked over that shop and I got stuck here in the Defender's Heart, little bird told me that big sister Carisme wanted to see me. That she had some questions to ask me. You following? Now, she won't be asking me questions like, Woljif, how'd you manage to get out of this one? Or, Woljif, you're so thin, didn't they feed you? No, something serious has gone down, and I just know they want to try to pin something on me. I can feel it in my tail. So, I knew right away that I couldn't go alone. You turned up just in time, Chief. You don't need to do anything when we get there. Just stand behind me and look mean, and I'll handle the rest. Somehow. Let's go. I'll show you the way.
He's also a very well voice acted character, in my opinion. You know, he's supposed to be a certain kind of way, and that voice actor gets that across really well. I like Woljif. Alright, so we have a bunch of quests. All of this stuff. And show completed quests. I'm going to turn those off. A friend in need, Jenna Eldori. A Sealess friend, we got to find her. The Divided City. Alright. So all of this stuff. This, again, it's the first chapter of the game. It's just fantastic. I love it. So, who else do we need to talk to here? I don't think we have to talk to anybody else. Kato. Yeah. There's this punk group over here in Dara, but do you get anything from Indara for this? I can't remember. I'm going to trade out, though, for Masterwork Dagger. And then we're going to level everybody up. Might be the last thing that happens this episode. Rogue Knife Master. I definitely have to keep going down that to get 3 levels, but I want some more spells right off the bat. Because that's how we're going to get him. Accomplished Sneak Attacker. Heck yeah. Give me that. And then I get 2 more spells. Tough choices. Sleep, I mean, it might be a little useful here in the beginning. Normally, in every CRPG that's Dungeons and Dragon based, or even Pillars of Eternity, I take something that does corrosive damage because you always have to deal with trolls, but amazingly, you're only fighting demons in this game. Trolls don't come up. So there's no reason to do it, so I'm just going to take Color Spray. I probably won't use either one of those spells. We're going to level her up. 2-handed fighter. We're immediately going to start taking Slayer. And we're going to make her a Spawn Slayer. Hold the line against impossible odds. So, to get the sneak attacks, you could see Slayer talents. All that jazz. Slayer proficiencies. Let's see, they get light armor and medium armor? And what's the Stygian player? Stygian Slayer calls all the darkest shadows to strike fear in the hearts of civilized folk. Ooh. Not really what I want to do. Yeah, just the Spawn Slayer. So, we're going to do that. So, again, she can get points. Wow, what do I want to put her next point into? Probably mobility. It's not a lot of use, but she will be running among the fighters. Oh, and then she gets another one? Excellent. Okay. She levels up twice because she's a merc. Oh no, not trigger hand. Mobility. Okay. Power attack again. Yeah, they keep taunting me with that. Die Hard, that's the one I want. You gotta take that. There's also a mythic feat later that adds another 2 rounds to that you remain not dead. Or I could grab Precise Strike. Let's grab the not dead one. It might really help. Combat style feat. 2-handed weapon. You can grab this. Power attack, cleave, dodge. It's weird that you could grab cleave when you don't have power attack as a prerequisite. Huh. Combat style feat. That's interesting. Combat trick. Get you all these combat ones. I'll probably take precise strike. What else is there? Oh, and then all of this stuff. Okay. Yeah. Let's get precise strike. You can get so many combat feats, but you just got to get... The good stuff doesn't come along until you have a higher base attack bonus. That's kind of the problem. So you can't get into the whole better criticals and stuff like that until later. But this man, the Zen Archer, it's a really weird class to me. Deflect arrows. No. Let's see, what else do we have for you? Deadly aim, that's so you can take a penalty for more damage. I'm just not big on those. Probably going to grab blind fight for him. Or die hard. It's also not... He doesn't end up dying a lot, though. Oh, precise strike. He's not going to be flanking, though. He's at range. I don't think that counts as flanking. Weapon focus. Didn't we already grab that? Didn't we already grab weapon focus longbow? Actually, you can check it real easy by just not selecting it and go over here. Beat. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Stunning fist. Yeah, it's unarmed attack. This is one of the most confusing classes for me to play. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to actually do it, I think he's supposed to be able to use stunning fist with his bow. Stunning fist forces a foe damaged by your unarmed attack to make a fortitude saving throw, in addition to dealing damage normally. A defender who fails a saving throw is stunned for 1 round. That's okay. I'm not really going to worry about that. I'm just going to take blind fight and make him immune to gaze attacks because he needs that. And then point blank master with the longbow. Yes. Okay. All right. Celia. Paladin. Oh yeah, let's get her Slayer talents first. And persuasion. All right, weapon focus. I don't like to take weapon focus with her too early. It's going to be longsword eventually, but for the first part of the game, she's going to be using two-handed weapons and stuff. So I'd rather just her get defensive stuff. And she's got all this. Okay, what do we have here? I don't care about trip, trailblazer, terrain mastery, survivalist, slippery mind. Gains bonus to saving throws against mind affecting conditions equal to her dexterity modifier. She doesn't have any dex, so it doesn't matter. Creature that takes a sneak attack damage from the executioner must make a successful fortitude save or become sickened. Not a big deal. You do not provoke attacks of opportunity when standing up from prone. That's actually kind of nice to have. What other combat tricks do we want to do though? Blind fight. Let's do that. Let's just get that for everybody early as possible. The other thing to do is give her tower shield proficiency, but boy, when do we get the tower shield? I can't remember exactly. So I'm just gonna take blind fight. All right, who's left? Her, Miss Annoying, the Valley Girl. All right, mobility, trickery. What else does she got? Any point? Oh, look, she only gets those 2. Okay. Yeah, and for her, she's got weapon focus. She's got a rapier, right? Yeah, just do that for her. All right, that's our party. That's our party, and we're going to rest real quick because we got spells. We don't have a cleric yet. That's the hard part. No cleric. So, wizard. Not Woljif. Okay, first level spells. We got one of those. Magic weapon. 1 minute per level. Okay. That might be pretty useful. In certain places, we don't have any level 2 spells yet. He has level 1 and he's got, okay, burning hands, don't care about. He needs to have that. What else has he got? Grease, magic missiles, snowman. Okay. There may be an occasion to make some people sleep. Alright. Off we go. We're gonna rest, get our spells. Nobody's gonna scribe scrolls yet. The whole scribe scroll potion making thing, you get so many potions in the game, it's not really worth it. And what I learned with scribe scrolls is that there's really only a couple of scrolls I feel like making all the time, and one of them is mirror image. And you just don't end up with enough components to keep making it all the time. And so a lot of the other ones are kind of like, eh. Alright, so buffs. I like to put all of my buffs like this. Alright, that out of the way. This thing, this special deal here. Light of the Angels. Soothing, warming hearts to your allies and obscuring the vision of your enemies. Every ally in a 20-foot radius gets one temporary hit point. Ooh, yay, for 1 hour, and the enemies become dazzled. It's not the best thing in the world, but it is what it is. But this is where we get the really kind of fun part of Act 1. Here you are, you're 3 hours into the game, and you get to start doing all these cool quests over Canabras. We still don't have to deal with the crusade management part of it yet. We've got a whole team of people, so this is great. Right now, Camellia is our only person who can do any healing at all. The Blackwing Library. Where do we have to go? You got to go all the way through the market square. So we should probably go to the market square first. New location discovered. Fallen horse. You just pick up some junk here. Yeah. So, no big deal about that. Reagents collected. Failed to sneak past enemies. Woljif? How come you're not sneaky enough? Between you, me, and Camellia, we should have been able to sneak past everything.
Save the last one for me.
Sully probably did this. Oh, and I forgot to put armor on my character. Well, it's okay. Everybody go after this thing. Oh my gosh. Victoria, we forgot to armor her up and stuff. Oops. Sorry, my darling. Oh, she's got a big old cold iron earthbreaker. Okay. That's nice. What's she got? And she's got a cold iron greatsword. Oh no, that's what I want you using. Use that. You've got some armor. That's great. Okay, we gotta wait till the fighting's completely done. There we go. So she came equipped. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. So is this better than what you got? Yeah. That gets you up to 17. Chainmail, scale mail. Okay. You've got those two weapons. We got nothing else for you. I don't know why the game does this when I say... It does the exact opposite of what you end up wanting it to do. Which is just really awkward. Okay, and you... yeah, it's just a little strange is all. Okay. Onward. We'll get to the next area, and then that'll be the end of the episode. But it's been a lot of fun getting started. We want to run into some people here soon. Social, Nenio.
Cover me, all right?
Oh my goodness. Oh, we got some damage going on now. Woljif did that damage. What is Woljif using? He has masterwork daggers and he's dual wielding them already. Nice. Okay. And he can't really wear anything for armor, which is really odd, but it is what it is. So very exciting. We're almost there. 2 rando encounters. We're going to get Ember right away, actually, and we'll take her and replace Camellia. Ember has more healing spells. So she ends up being I know she ends up being more worthwhile to take. I know a lot of people like having Ember in their group, and I've seen a lot of places where I've been looking on Reddit, like, how do I get past this enemy? It's really hard, and people are like, just use Ember with this. And her class still doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm not really familiar with how to play her very well. I need to do a little bit of research on her, I think. That said, I got to the end of the game with a specific squad I really liked. So I probably still won't be making much use of her. We're going to leave it here. This is where we're going to stop this episode. It's been an hour. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a good time, as always. If you dig it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your questions and comments down below. I'm having a good time. This is one of my favorite parts of the game, especially the early game, is going through the market square here in Canabras. This is a great little zone. It's really well done. I'm excited to keep playing. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.